Hi everyone, it's Patsy. I thought I'd come on and do a short video again today. First, before I start, I'd just like to thank everybody who subscribed to my channel this last few days. It's been amazing, thank you. But today I wanted to come on and talk to you about the Doreen Virtue cards. There's been a lot of discussion lately on the groups about Doreen Virtue, and I'm not going to get into any of the beliefs, etc. I want to focus on her cards and how I believe they helped me in my development. And actually this is a good day for me to get on and do this video, because today is the day that was a huge part in me reading cards. 14th of September 1991, 27 years ago today, I lost my brother in a car accident. He was 14 months older than me, and he was my best friend. He was somebody that I could turn to for anything and everything. And even 27 years on, I miss this man so much. It's unbelievable. But he died at 25, and it was in the months that followed losing him that I got my very first deck of tarot cards. I'd gone into the local city to a shop. It was called 00, I believe, and I'd gone in to look at Native American things because that had always fascinated me, and I was a collector of figurines and dream catchers. And there, sat on the shelf, was a pack of tarot cards, just looking at me, and I bought them. Hadn't got a clue how to use them. There was no internet to learn how to use them. I knew nobody who used them, so it was a case of loads of books from the library and studying for years through these books. And this kind of continued on and off, and I only ever had one deck of cards. That was the only deck of cards I had. About 2011, 2012, around that time, I was going through quite a bad patch, being made homeless nearly, losing an aunt who had looked after, different things going on. My twin sons were just diagnosed with autism and Tourette syndrome, and I come across a deck of cards online by Doreen Virtue. So I ordered them, and I never looked back. At that point of time, I needed something not harsh, something that was going to give me a lift every day. I know, that people say they was very sugar-coated, etc., etc., and yes, they are. But at that time in my life, that's what I needed. I needed something that was going to uplift me and give me a bit of a cuddle, rather than stark reality. I wanted to escape the problems. I wanted to escape stark reality, and that was a way that I could get it, if that makes sense. But it helped me. It helped me an awful lot at that period. From one deck, I ended up with probably, I don't know, about 15 decks of hers, if not more, and I used them daily. And everybody else seemed to like them too. And if I said I was all tarot, there was, oh no, I can't have a reading more than those. Mention an angel card, oh yeah, I'll have one of those. So it helped me in not only at that time giving me that upliftment for myself, but it also helped me to use the cards to read for other people, and also in doing that, it helped with my intuition as well, because you got very little with a lot of Doreen's cards. They're just an image with a keyword, so that helped with that as well. So I do believe that there is a place for her decks. I don't use them now. I can't remember the last time that I actually picked a deck up, and I have gave most of them away. I have kept the tarot ones with Rugby Valentine, and I have kept her Goddess Oracle because I do like that one. But the rest I gifted. But I do think they have a place in card readers, you know, if that's what they want to read, because sometimes when we are going through difficult things like I was, we don't want stark reality or these images pop up to cause more reality in our lives when we can't even handle what we've got going on. So for that reason, I think they do have a place. And I do think for beginners, they're an excellent form of learning intuition as well. And for people who like to work with angel energy, for a long time now, I did work with the energies of the angels, and I can only say that that helped my development. They're good for children as well. I mean, my grandson is very interested in cards because my daughter reads cards too, and he'd like a deck. Now he's only 5, but you could give him a deck of angel cards, no problem. Whereas you probably wouldn't want him to have a tarot deck at that age. So I can understand why people have this opinion of sugarcoating and all the rest of it. And yes, she does, but sometimes that's what we need. Sometimes people want that, and I think with her tarot decks, you can, read them as a tarot. If you know what the meanings are yourself, so you can read them as a tarot. But the people having a reading don't have to be faced with images what would probably make them go, ugh, So for me, I know I can only talk from my own personal experiences. Her cards, Doreen Virtue's cards, have been a gift for me and my development, and that's probably the same for a lot of people out there as well. And there is this snobbery, I think, where, if you read her cards, then, you're not a reader. But everybody has their own tastes. Everybody has a right to read what they want to read. Like I said, I don't read them no more. And I now have numerous tarot decks, not just the first original one, and numerous oracles. And like I said, none of them I buy now, Doreen Virtue. But that's because spiritually I've grown and developed, and the course that I've taken is more pagan Buddhist journey rather than an angelic one that Doreen's cards are. But I will always, have that little bit of me that is grateful for her cards. And I can only speak from my own experiences. But her politics and all the rest of it, what goes along with it, I'm not interested in. I have my opinions, but I'm not, it's not for me to share. But I just wanted to pop on and share my experiences with her decks of cards, and to say, yes, it's all right if you want to read Doreen Virtue cards. There's no reason you shouldn't read Doreen Virtue's cards. And they helped me immensely in a period of time that I needed some guidance, but I didn't need stark reality, and they helped me as well on this journey. So I can't say nothing bad in her decks, each to their own, and like I said, it's a good way to start. So, well, thank you for listening. My little thing about Doreen. I know a lot of people will probably not agree with me. That's fine too. Everybody's got their own opinions, but I just thought I'd share mine. Thanks for watching. Bye.